Hello, welcome back or welcome to Vlogging with Rosheltd. I don't know if you heard that, but welcome back. So in today's video, it's gonna be a vlog. So right now we're getting ready. As you saw in the last clip, I washed my teeth and took out my retainers. And now I'm gonna do my makeup. I usually don't do my makeup. Today's the only day I go to school, so to cover up these, because they just popped out of nowhere, and me no likey. Anyways, now we go over here. Keep in mind I wear glasses, so I can't really see right now. Okay, so we're gonna let that for a little bit. And for now, I'm gonna show you my Jackie mask. I love her. I don't have the rhinestones, so I just drew them on there. The pom-pom is pink, but I smudged it in yellow. And then this is like shrimp paper or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. But, and you can see, but she's like my first mask I made. And then I made another one, which I'll insert the picture over here. She's so beautiful. Her name is Hobag. Anyway, this is what she looks like. The paint I used for her was really transparent, and so you can see where I messed up. But she still overall came out really good, and I really love her. And this is what the back looks like. She has a under wire from a bra. Her teeth, you can see that her teeth were put in individually, not like in a strip. Like all her teeth were put in individually, and she's stuffed with foam to build up her her mouthpiece. But yeah, she took me about 2 days to make, and I'll show you the hair right now, but first let's blend this out. It's kind of my first time doing this. The last time I did this was for this part only because of how red and big it is. I don't know if I'm being too loud or not because there's still like other people sleeping. Also, this is gonna be my filming room now, I guess. My mom said I can use it, so yeah, stay tuned for that. I guess I'm gonna be doing more videos. I don't know what type of videos. I'm still figuring out how to do like the share screen where like you can see what I'm watching on my screen and I can and then we can see it together, because I film on my phone. I don't have a camera yet, so I film on my phone. I'm gonna put my concealer on now. This is my winter shade, and oh, kind of blends in, but that's because it's dark over here, so that's not what it looks like in person. Okay, just a few. I use this kind of as foundation, because if I only use it on like parts like you're supposed to, it doesn't look very good. So I just use it as like my foundation kind of. But yeah, I'm so excited today because I get to drink my energy drink today. I've waited like since last week when I got it. I don't remember when I got it, but it's been in there. Now I really wanted to drink it, guys. But I saved it for today because I go to school today. If you're thinking about going to online, you should do it because it's actually it's very calming. Like, if you're like in a big school, or like not even a big school, like a medium school, or like you just feel very uncomfortable at school, and like you feel more comfortable at your house with like your family, like your mom or like stuff like that, or you're able to, you should really do it because it really helped with my anxiety. This is my senior year, so the summer before this summer, the summer I turned a senior, I got really bad anxiety because I broke up with this person that I had been dating for like a while, and I was just by myself. But no, then I had this friend and I would hang out with them, but I was so used to having someone to hang out with that and I didn't go out all summer. And then when I went to do my paperwork, I found out that I was going online, and I was so thankful because even when I was going to go do the paperwork, I felt so anxious because I was like, I'm not gonna have any friends, and I don't feel comfortable coming to the school because of everything that has happened. And so I was not looking forward to going to school. So then I get the news, I go make an appointment, and the car was being a bitchungus. And it was like, am I not, like, is this a sign that I'm not gonna go? But not everything worked out, and I'm going there now, and it's actually really good. Like, all the staff are like super nice, and it's just very calming. But we only go once a week. Today isn't the day we're supposed to go, but today is like the day I want to go because it's like when there's less people and stuff. But yeah, I put too much, so it's probably gonna look really cakey. Also, I'm just doing it with my finger because I don't have a beauty blender. I actually don't have that much makeup stuff, so that's why. But I think this is not gonna turn out good. I used too much, and my bangs are not gonna look good because I keep on pushing them back. My hair is weird like that. Like, if it's not a certain way when it dries, it will act weird, and I don't like that. But that's just how it is. Okay, but you see how I look like a freaking ghost right now? We're gonna add blush and see if that helps. I talk too much. It's okay. I haven't put blush up there in a while, but I also haven't done my makeup in a while, so. Oh, and my full face is done with my finger again because I don't have brushes. Oh no, my hair. I feel like I'm gonna get a complaint from my mother that I woke up too early and started. Well, she doesn't care if I wake up early. She cares if I'm being loud. So I feel like I'm gonna get a complaint later today, but it's okay. Oh yeah, I definitely put too much over here, but it's okay. I still have to put setting powder on. But I kind of like looking like a little clown. Yes, I do have. Actually, I don't have blush blindness because I know that it's a lot of blush. I just kind of don't care. But yeah. Also, since like I don't go out as much, it's like when I go out, it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, which doesn't really make sense to me. But when I go out, I'm not as scared because like it's literally the only time I go out and then I come back. What I am scared of is that like when I leave to go like somewhere, because like it's my senior year, so you know how like you go to college or you go to wherever you go, I'm scared that I'm gonna have my meaties, like, because I remember freshman year I had a trip I went on and I was crying like most of it because I missed my mom. So I'm scared that that's gonna happen when I have to leave to do like something, and I'm just gonna be like, my madre. We're gonna set this so that way we can add some dimension to this ghostness. So what I like about online school is that it's at your own pace. And when I was in like regular school and I was talking to my counselor about like my options about me wanting to do this, because I had decent grades, but I was just slipping. And so then like I just didn't feel like being there anymore. Like I felt super overwhelmed and it was just not working. And so then, and I also had like something I wanted to start earlier. So then I was like, I should just like go on to online school, because like one of my friends had also done it, and I was like, I could also do it. Like she's like, you're gonna graduate faster and blah blah blah, you know. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good, right? So then I asked my counselor about it, because I was planning on going on the same like route as her. And so then I did it. I went to ask her and she's like, are you sure? Because like you're doing good here, but like, are you sure you want to move to online because it's different from here? And then I was like, yeah. And then she told me like what app I was gonna be using for when I went to the other school, and I was like, oh yeah, that's easy. Like yeah, I've worked with that app before. I'll be fine, you know. And she's like, okay, but like you're sure? And I'm like, yeah. And that same day we signed the papers, and I was like, I'm not staying here, guys, I'm leaving. But then like I didn't know I had gotten accepted, because they just sent me the other packet, and I was like, I'm going to the school. Like I wasn't ungrateful, but I was just like, I was like bad anxiety, guys, bad. So I was like, I kind of don't want to go here, guys. and so then we like, my mom's like, okay, well, they didn't accept you, so we have to go do your paperwork. And I was like, okay. And I'm gonna put a picture of that day. I looked so good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just lazy, guys. No, I did look good, but I really like that picture. But anyways, it's that day. So I go and she's like, I'm giving her my stuff, and she puts me in the computer and she's like, you know you're not supposed to be here, right? And I was like, huh? And she's like, yeah, you like got accepted to the other thing. And I'm like, nobody told me anything. And they're like, yeah, no, but you're not supposed to be here. Like, you could do it if you want to, if you don't want to go to that school anymore. And I was like, and she's like, so they haven't called you or anything? And I was like, no. And she's like, okay then. And then I was like, oh. And I was like, no. And so then she called somebody and she's like, oh, they haven't called her to like let her know that she's not coming here anymore. And they're like, oh, it's time for my mommy to wake up. Anyways, so they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll notify her school, and so that way they like contact her or whatever. So then I get to the car and they called, but we didn't know because we didn't have the number. And so then I searched up the school so we could call them, and then they had called and we were like, oh. And so then we called back, we scheduled it and everything, and it was just like so peaceful to me. I was literally like about to cry, because I was like, Mom, like, you remember I told you, like, I kept on saying that like I wasn't gonna have friends at that school, like at school and stuff. And she was like, yeah. And like I was about to cry because I still feel like, because it was like something like so good, because I was praying to God. I was like, I understand if you don't let me come to the school. I understand, and I'll try my best to keep going. And in my old school, I'll try my best to keep going and to try my best there. Like, it's whatever you choose, I'll do. It's like, I don't know why, it just makes me want to cry. And then that's why I told my mom, I was like, he heard me, like, God heard me, that I felt like I was gonna be lonely. It was just like, did I explain it? But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, he does listen and things happen. if he wants them to happen and if he has a plan for you, it will happen. So that's like something. And during the summer I got really close with him. I started reading my Bible, and then right now, like, I've been kind of distant, but hopefully I can get back on it very soon, because I will need his help after this. But yeah, I don't know, it just makes me so emotional telling that, because it was like he does listen to you, even when you think that like nobody's listening, even when you think, like, when you pray to him and you think that like it's not gonna happen, it happens. You just have to be patient. And I had already surrendered that. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to my old school, and like that's just gonna be that, because like they might not even accept me over here because of my grades. And well, they did, and they were all nice, but the outfit I had on looked like I kind of stereotyped me. So the guy that did my orientation thought I was like from their other part of the school, and I was kind of confused because he said, oh yeah, just make sure you get to your class on time. And I was like during passing period, and I was like, huh? It's because it's like two schools combined. But yeah, but that's my story on how I went to my online school. And yeah, it was just like a really big thing for me, and kind of saved my grades, because I'm able to retake a lot of stuff due to the fact that like it's my senior year, so I only really need 2 classes. So that's why like I'm really thankful that they accepted me and that God listened to me, because that was scary. Like, I was really scared that I was not gonna like have anybody to hang out with, and I was just gonna be there. And for a while I still didn't have anybody to hang out with, but I didn't care as much, because that school, like, nobody cares because everybody's just like there. Like, it's just such a more like calm school. And I'm not saying that my old school is like bad, I'm just saying you had to have friends to be able to like enjoy that school, because it sounds weird, but like it just felt like a really heavy like bad vibe. But yeah, okay, but this is how it came out. Okay, so this is today's fit. It's a cow print hoodie. I feel like I did overdo it on the foundation, and I kind of don't like it, but we have to roll with it because I don't even know what to do. Okay, so then we have these shorts, and then these are the shoes, and I have this, which has my earphones, chapstick, and then just like my charger and my tripod in here. But yeah, that's today's outfit. And I also remember that I didn't show you guys the back of her hair. So this is the back of her hair. I used zip ties and a wire covered in yarn to make the base, and then I used multiple layers and braided the yarn. And for the dangling pieces, it was just the end, and then I added like 2 more pieces. And since I didn't have yellow like scrunchies or like any liga that was yellow, I just put a piece of wire. And yeah, so like if you look closely over here, like at the bottom, you can't really see it, but under her, because I had to like tape it real good, under there is like is where I put the glue and stuff. I had to clamp it down. But yeah. I'm not sure if I like it, but okay, I have to go.